And this is terrible for the organization. It's terrible for the fans. It's terrible for the small business owners in the Metro Atlanta community in our state that was looking forward to hosting this game, and it put a lot of resources into it, all because of a big lie. I mean, this bill does not suppress anything. The people at home should be scared because their ball game is next. Their business will be next. Their way of life will be next. It is time to stand up and fight this.
The lie has won the day, and the lie has forced Major League Baseball to pull its All-Star game out of Atlanta. It has prompted companies like Delta and Coca-Cola to as well condemn the Georgia voter integrity bill. Here to break it down is Clay Travis, Fox Sports Radio founder of Outkick.com. Clay, good morning. You and I have talked about this on your radio show. This is completely out of touch with the vast majority of baseball's fan base. Most people aren't ready to sign up for woke politics integrated into every aspect of their lives. So what will this mean for baseball in the long run?
Amen, Will. Thank you all for having me. I appreciate it. We did talk about this just earlier this week, and I thought maybe Major League Baseball, because as you mentioned, fans, players, managers, executives, teams, credit to the Atlanta Braves for firing back. But this woke virus just keeps spreading in the world of sports. And I know you and other people like me out there who talk about sports, we get asked, how did this happen? How did everything become so political? How did we go from Michael Jordan's era of Republicans buy sneakers to an era where it feels like everything is intensely partisan and political, and ultimately the people of Atlanta end up being the victims here, right? Because they are going to lose a $100 million event from their city as they are recovering from COVID. It's a majority black city that would have had a lot of money roaring in. They were going to be celebrating Hank Aaron, one of the all-time greats in the history of baseball. This was all set up. Will, I was going to be there. My 10-year-old has become a huge Atlanta Braves fan. I'd already told him, hey, we're going to make the trip down there. It's going to be a celebration of baseball returning and of fans being able to return to the stadium as well. And now, instead, all of baseball is in an uproar. I think Rob Manfred messed up. I think the overall voting bill, as we talked about, is actually much less stringent than many states where baseball plays, including where baseball itself, Will, is located in New York State. They are more restrictive than in Georgia. It's just a flaw. The media blew it, and so did Major League Baseball.
Clay, what are sports fans to do then? Let's say you are politically minded, you're patriotic, but you love baseball and you love the NBA and the NFL and all that. What do you do if you want to love the sport, but you don't want to be a part of the politics?
It's such a fantastic question. I know a lot of people out there are canceling their Major League Baseball extra innings subscriptions. That's where you can watch games out of market. I know I've seen a lot of people sending me emails, sending me screenshots of them canceling tickets and deciding not to go to games. I mean, this is what's really wild about this is it forces people to take a stand against something that they love. You know, sports used to be such a place that united us. When your team hits a game-winning home run, you turn around to high-five somebody. You don't think about their race, their religion, or their politics. It brings tribes together that might otherwise have differences. That's one of the great things about sports in this country. And, you know, the idea that somehow having an ID, which you need, by the way, to go to will call and pick up tickets or to get a beer inside of the stadium is somehow a bridge too far in order to try to placate these blue checkmark brigade idiots, as I call them, who are so active on social media. I think baseball failed. I think they failed their fans, and they leave a lot of people having to ask themselves that question. What do I do now to spread my displeasure and have to register it for something that I love? It puts everybody in an awkward spot.
But is that what people should do in order to see this, as you call it, this woke virus? If we want to stop the spread of it, we kind of have to take a stand right now and just, you know, put our stake in the ground and go, this is it.
Look, it is a great question. And you've seen that, honestly, the phrase that I've been, you know, breaking out quite a bit is get woke, go broke. The NBA set all-time playoff record failures after they became the wokest league of all time during their bubble season last year. Remember, this is the precedent that the NBA set because they pulled their All-Star game out of Charlotte over a transgender bathroom bill. And now Major League Baseball is doing this over the voting bill. And what it does is it puts pressure on all these other leagues to have to act as well because the precedent is set. So to answer your question, yeah, I think a lot of people have to make the decision not to watch as much baseball as they did before to send a message they're not going to stand for it. I think that's the only thing they can do.
Yeah, NBA ratings have declined dramatically. We'll see what happens with Major League Baseball as well.
Yeah, LeBron James is pushing this. So.
All right, Clay, good to talk to you. Thanks for jumping on with us.
Appreciate y'all having me. Thanks a lot.
All right.